Okay, so if we take a look at these two pictures now, the left-hand one then, Yvonne, is your before from about a couple of weeks ago, when we discussed obviously your posture at setup being a little bit hunched there, okay, and that limitation for your body then to rotate. Now, because of that, because you couldn't turn so easily, as you started taking the club back, there needs to be some sort of adjustment to that. You can see sort of rising up, the left foot starting to lift off the ground. And as we got to about kind of halfway back here, hands kind of level with your shoulders, is where the issue with your left wrist started taking over. And we can see now at this point, in an attempt to try and complete the backswing, your left wrist now really bowing in a very kind of pronounced position, which, as we say, the club face now pointing in this direction is a very, very closed position. What we'd want to try and see is the club face kind of pointing in that direction. So basically, you've got a 90-degree closed club face at the top of the backswing. So when you come back to the golf ball, your club face is effectively aiming here. You have to make some serious adjustments to send the ball anywhere near target. So what we generally saw was the ball curving way to the left, you then trying to swing out to the right and possibly topping it or hitting it low, or you pushing your hands way in front to try and hit the golf ball forward, and even then it would probably still go low in any case. So as we can see on this right hand side now, a much better posture, your back much straighter, your ability now for you to rotate is so much better. You can see yourself now as we go back on that red line, and the difference between your left wrist now and that club face is absolutely incredible, how much change you've made from there where we can see the club face now up to the sky compared to that club face that's pointing over there. Your club face now is in a much better position. The leading edge of the golf club, the bottom groove, that bottom line of the club, parallel now to your left arm, which is just pretty much perfect at the top of the back. So you've turned really nicely. Your left foot goes down the ground as you then come back to the golf ball. Because that club face now is in a nice straight position, we can come back to the golf ball. Really, really good strike of the ball. The ball flying towards the screen, literally in dead centre. And your ability now to rotate is so much better because you're not trying to swing the golf club now, what we sort of say, non-left. You're actually trying to swing the club to target. You're able to rotate fully. The right foot's up on its toe there, the hips, the shoulders, fully rotated. And as I said to you from the session, progression from 2 weeks ago to now, Yvonne, absolutely amazing. Okay, really, really good. Credit to yourself. Moving your body so much better. The flow of that swing now is much, much improved. And again, we saw the shots that you were hitting just multiple times better. Okay, so keep working on that left wrist position. It's looking really, really good now, okay? The posture is always going to be something to be aware of, especially in the winter now. We get a bit colder. We can often hunch up and kind of round off our body position. So keep being aware of that good posture, because once you're in that good posture, you're able to rotate better. Your arms and hands are able to do the movement they need to make. And like we say, it's a continual blend in the backswing. It's not swing to here, stop, and then hinge, okay? Everything is moving at once all together right the way through into the top of the backswing. So working on that takeaway position, that backswing position, and once you get to there, everyone, just twisting everything through with some confidence. And you can see now the way you're in the golf ball, your confidence now in terms of your ability is increased massively. And I think that going forward, that's going to really, really help your game and start bringing those scores down to where we want to try and get them. So I hope that all makes sense. Any questions, obviously, give me a shout, and I will see you next lesson. Cheers, everyone.